Morning, everyone, and thank you for your patience and for waiting. I think we can just start, and if anyone is going to join later, they can join. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. We are raising awareness throughout this month about male cancer, prostate and testicular cancer, and we are honored to have Zulaikha as a supportive partner across all our campaigns that we do, and we try to basically raise awareness on cancer. So today we're joined by Dr. Pranay from Zulaikha Hospital, and he will be introducing the topic and sharing more information about it. Good morning, doctor. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Yeah, if we can press next. Yeah. So Shanab, which is our campaign, is means mustache in Arabic, and it talks about testicular and prostate cancer.
Thank you, madam. We'll go ahead. Cancer
This is just a
more...
little. Yeah. Correct.
Can we go ahead, or you would like? You want to? I think you can speak a few things about your initiative.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. So, Friends of Cancer Patients is under the patronage of Her Highness Sheikha Jawahir Al Qasimi. We are based in Sharjah. However, we support all cancer patients across the UAE. If anyone needs help in their financial treatment, they can come to us and we can help support them. And at the same time, we raise awareness across different initiatives to ensure the early detection of cancer. This is just a little brief about FOCP and what we do. If anyone wants to learn anything more, please feel free to go to focp.ae where there's more information and they can reach out to us directly. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity. Point is, male cancers are normally most neglected part, and most of the things are discussed on breast cancer, cervical cancers, but typically male cancers which are happening in the males are not that much discussed. So at this point, we would like to discuss about male cancers. Cancer is a group of disease characterized by uncontrolled growth and spread of abnormal cells. If spread is not controlled, it causes result in death. Thing is, if you have gone through school days biology, we have our unit of body is a cell, and cell keeps on dividing and multiplying, and it is in a regular fashion. But sometimes what happens due to some external insults, genetic factors, these cells start multiplying in abnormal fashion, and this collection of abnormal cells forms what is called as cancer. And, this cancer is really a dreaded disease if it is not controlled. If these abnormal cells are getting collected in the breast, it forms breast cancer. If they get collected in cervix, it forms cervical cancer. If they collected in the lungs, it forms lung cancer. Because of genetic defects, also the abnormal collection of cells occurs, which is not in our hands, definitely. But unhealthy lifestyle also causes abnormal collection of cells, and by practicing healthy lifestyle, we can control cancer. For example, if you are going for a lot of cigarette smoking, it may cause lung cancer. If we are taking a lot of oral contraceptive pills or taking a lot of alcohol, or we are overweight or obese, it can cause breast cancer. If at all we are taking a lot of red meats and we are constipated, then it can cause colon cancer. If there is too much of genital hygiene is not maintained, or if there are a lot of children, too much of gravidas are there, then in that case also it may cause what is called a cervical cancer. So these are, if you take a lot of tobacco and all, then it may cause what is called as oral cancer. So this is what is cancer is. What is testicular cancer? Now it's the most neglected thing, and testicular cancer now is one of the cancer which is found in young age. It's like normally I get these cases at the age of 30 to 40, and silver lining around this testicular cancer is like whatever stage it is, the survival is very good. For example, for stage 4 testicular cancer, also the survival is about 65 to 75%, and chemotherapy is the main role of treatment in testicular cancer. Only point is, whenever I see a testicular cancer patient, I encourage them to take treatment because it is a part of a curable cancer, and this cancer has to be taken. This cancer's treatment has to be taken And the, common questions by the testicular cancer patients to me is whether they can do work during chemotherapy. Is chemotherapy bad? I say no, chemotherapy is not bad. For testicular cancer, chemotherapy is safe. You have to stay in the hospital for 4 to 5 days. Okay, and after that, after 4 to 5 cycles, definitely this cancer gets controlled. Like I've seen some 7 or 8 testicular cancer in UAE, and definitely most of them are having a very good survival rate. Testicular cancer is the most common cancer of the genitalia system in men. Around 50,000 new cases and 10,000 deaths from testicular cancer are annually diagnosed around the world. Early detection of testicular cancer makes a positive difference in the treatment and outcome of the disease. If you detect testicular cancer at an early stage, definitely you may avoid chemotherapy. Just simple removal of testes may help. And survival will be very good, up to 95 to 99%. Hence, our aim, see, any testicular cancer is a curable cancer, but our aim to prevent further treatment modalities, mortality, morbidities, and prevention of going through that circuitous part of chemotherapy. I think it's our aim should be to detect early stage testicular cancer, and for that screening tests are there. 5 more other cancers diagnosed amongst men are colorectal cancers, prostate cancers, leukemia, bronchus and lung and urinary bladder. Who is at risk? There is no single cause. Any male may be at risk. As I said, it is a cancer of young age. Any cancer, this cancer may happen upon, may be occurring between the age of 15 to 35. As a delayed drop of testicular, suppose mostly what happens, sometimes the testes are not descended in the scrotum. During before birth, they second, or they are undescended testes, or they have a drop of testes in the scrotum. These are the risk factors. They have a family history of testicular cancer. They have abnormal testicle development, and it's a certain rare genetic condition. One testicle is significantly smaller than the other. What are the symptoms of testicular cancer? Often the first symptom of testicular cancer is a hard, painless lump on either side. Other symptoms can include a change in the size, shape, tenderness, or feel of the testicle or scrotum, swelling or pain in the testicle or scrotum, a feeling of heaviness or dragging in the lower abdomen or scrotum, a dull ache in the lower abdomen and groin, unusual backache that doesn't go away, unexplained weight loss, soreness or sudden unexplained growth of the breast. These are the, like if the patient has got gynecomastia, definitely they are at risk, like that is what the growth of breast, they are at risk of developing testicular cancer. If you have any of the above symptoms, do not hesitate to contact your family physician or other medical professionals and just get yourself screened. What you do for testicular cancer? You have to go for an early detection of testicular cancer. Surgery for testicular cancer is removal of testes. Normally, radiation and chemotherapy will come for testicular cancer if it is little spread beyond the testes. So these are the treatment modalities for, but chemotherapy is the main treatment. High dose chemotherapy and stem cell transplantation come for testicular cancer, but only in that case where our chemotherapy fails. Then we have to go on higher level chemotherapy. But normally, routine chemotherapy definitely works better in testicular cancer. So that's what I'm telling. The more advanced cancer you go, like if you go for an early stage cancer, you may avoid chemotherapy. If you go for intermediate stage cancer, definitely you may go for chemotherapy and maybe long-term survivor. But as the stage advances in any cancer, it takes time to recover and chemotherapy may not work. In that case, you need to go and treated early. Testicular cancers are one. What are the symptoms of prostate cancer? Like you may not have at all, but symptoms sometimes are urinary frequency, so slow urinary flow, painful urination, blood in urine or semen, impotence, low back or thigh pain. Prostate cancer risk factors. Age, the risk increases with the age, but 25% of diagnosis is under the age of 65. Africans and Americans have a rate of incidence double than the Caucasian mean. Family history of prostate cancer. Men with the family history have 2 to 3 folds increase in the risk of prostate cancer. A diet high in saturated animal fat can double the risk of developing prostate cancer. Effective interventions for prostate cancer. Early detection is the answer. Since symptoms can be caused by other conditions, annual testing is the key. Prostate specific antigen is a blood test. Digital rectal examination, physical exam. Digital rectal examination and PSA together are often able to detect prostate cancer better and sooner than either test alone. When do I need to start getting tested? Digital rectal examination, 40 years and older every year. Prostate specific examination, 50 years and older every year. Family history of prostate cancer and or African, 45 years and older every year. Digital rectal examination and PSA should be done. How to reduce the chances of getting cancer? Beside quitting cancer, smoking, some of the most important things we can help to reduce cancer risk are: we should maintain our weight, have a healthy lifestyle, physical activity should be increased, and take healthy foods, avoid junk foods, avoid red meats. Okay, high cholesterol diet should be avoided. The diet, a balanced diet rich in fruits and vegetables, lower intake of red meat, as I said before, processed and fried foods, eat more plant-based food like soya protein. Watch, and second thing is take a lot of tomatoes, watermelon, and red grapefruit, which may be associated with the decreased risk of prostate cancer. Avoid high salt, high sugar, high transgenic fat, and you should have a high fiber diet. In summary, interventions for male cancers is early detection and early detection. Include it above the age of 50 is the annual health checkup. Surgery for male cancer whenever it is diagnosed. Chemotherapy and radiotherapy if it is advanced stage. High dose chemotherapy, if our routine chemotherapy fails, then patient goes for high dose chemotherapy. These are actually testicular cancer. There is a treatment role. Chemotherapy is the main treatment part in testicular cancer. But as far as prostate cancer is concerned, I don't think chemotherapy plays a very important role. As I said, that we at Zulekha Group are having Pink It Now campaign. Like is now, why does the cancer is not only it's a social disease. If it is a social disease, like it's not like simple cough, cold coming, or pediatric patients coming, or pregnancy. It's like a disease which carries some stigma, scare, and it needs a lot of passion for the doctor to treat. And second thing is, it requires a lot of courage from the patient side, moral to be boosted from the patient side. So all these things cannot be done by a single person like me. So we have a support group where a lot of cancer patients and our marketing team and our all people gather together, and the people who have undergone cancer treatment will discuss about their experiences about cancer treatment to the patients who are going to undergo treatment for cancer. They form a group, and that support group is definitely helping the patient to fight cancer better. Thank you. Now, we have extended this Pink It Now campaign. We have a breast cancer screening program. What is this cancer screening program? Like, as I've been discussing, any cancer has to be detected early. What does early means? Early means before any symptoms develop. And for that, we can't rely on only clinical examination. We need to investigate. So like for CA cervix, we have got pap smear. For breast, we are doing mammogram. For colon, we are doing stool for occult blood. For this, we are not waiting for any symptoms. Any patient above the 40 years, in case of lady, she has to undergo mammography every year to detect asymptomatic breast lump. You may be one who is harboring some breast cancer, which is early stage, and you may be cured. So we are having this screening campaign now, and it has been extended till 31st December 2020, where all ladies above the age of 40 can avail the facility of free mammography at our hospital. Same we are doing pap smears, free pap smears, but not now, normally in the month of May, for cervical cancer. We are doing stool for occult blood test for colon cancer. These are the screening campaigns which we keep doing, and definitely it carries a social cause. Our aim is to detect cancer at an early stage so that the treatment becomes simple, less morbid. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, doctor, for the lecture. If anyone has any questions, please feel
Prostate cancer screening offer is there also with it's from 59% of discounted from the original cost, like consultation with the urologist, prostate specific antigen, ultrasound of the pelvis, and urine routine examination. So all male above the age of 45 should avail the facility of prostate cancer screening offer. Yes. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, doctor. If anyone has any questions or has any concerns, please feel free to ask in the chat box. If not, then we thank you for attending, and we will be sharing a link so you guys can avail the certificate of attendance. If you have any other concerns, please feel free to reach out to us, and we can reach out to the doctor and connect you as well. So thank you. Okay, I guess there are no questions. We'd like to thank everyone for attending, and we will be sharing the link soon. Thank you very much, and thank you, doctor, for the lovely lecture. Thank you for all the efforts.
Thank you, madam.
Thank
you, Haya, madam. Thank you very much
Thank
for
you.
giving
Thank
this
you, guys.
wonderful opportunity.
Thank you very much. Goodbye. Bye.